Good afternoon. I'm Amin Carlos and you're watching News on 2. Well, Barisan Nasional and PAS Member of Parliament today walked out of the Dewan Rakyat soon after former Court of Appeal Judge Dato' Muhammad Arif Mat Yusof was sworn in as Dewan Rakyat Speaker during the first meeting of the first session of the 14th Parliament today. Now, the reason for the walkout was because they were unsatisfied with the choice of candidate as it did not follow the point of order. And the only opposition MP who stayed in the Dewan was Rumbau MP Khairi Jamaluddin. Now, the appointment of Dato' Muhammad Arif was nominated by Prime Minister Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad and seconded by Deputy Prime Minister Dato' Sri Dr. Wan Azizah Wan Ismail. Today's first session also saw 221 members of the Dewan Rakyat being sworn in front of the new speaker, except Pagoh MP Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin, who is on medical leave following his recent surgery to remove a tumor from his pancreas. Tun Dr. Mahathir was the first person to take his oath, followed by Dato' Sri Dr. Wan Azizah, cabinet ministers, deputy ministers and the remaining MPs. The Dewan Rakyat sitting, the first held since Pakatan Harapan came to power following the 14th general election or GE14, will run for 20 days until August 16th. The Perlis State Leadership Council, MPN Parti Keadilan Rakyat (PKR), unanimously supports PKR de facto leader Dato' Sri Anwar Ibrahim's offer to contest for the president's post of PKR. Now, in a statement released, Perlis MPN Chairman Muhammad Faisal Abdul Rahman said he wants all quarters to make way for Dato' Sri Anwar to lead PKR. In addition, he said aside from leading PKR, Dato' Sri Anwar needed to bring forth the reform agenda to the nation as the 8th Prime Minister of Malaysia, as stated in the Pakatan Harapan manifesto. Well, his decision to contest for the president's post is in line with Pakatan Harapan's agreement following their victory during the recent May 9th election. Now, the Housing and Local Government Ministry will give priority to Bumiputras who have had their housing loans rejected by financial institutions to purchase affordable homes below 500,000 ringgit. Now, its Minister Zuraida Kamarudin said this is among the steps taken to help reduce the number of unsold affordable houses under the Bumiputra quota. Zuraida said the ministry will cooperate with related parties such as the Employees Provident Fund, EPF, and other financial institutions to help those who wish to purchase those homes in securing their loan.
Jadi kalau Bumiputera yang gagal ni saya boleh bantu dengan bank negara, dengan KWSP, dengan bank-bank dan dengan developer sendiri. Saya akan tolong selesaikan biar Bumiputera diberikan prioriti dulu. Give priority kepada pembeli-pembeli Bumiputera yang ada yang telah di-reject.
Zuraida said this when asked to comment on suggestion by the Real Estate and Housing Developers Association, REDA, for the ceiling price of affordable homes in Kuala Lumpur and the Klang Valley to be set at 500,000 ringgit. REDA also proposed that the government build affordable housing while the private sector focus on delivering market-driven properties without price control and quota. It has been reported that there are a total of 14,739 unsold affordable houses below the price of 500,000 ringgit in the first quarter of this year. The Education Ministry is currently conducting a holistic study before making any decision to recognize the Unified Examination Certificate, or UEC. Its Minister, Dr. Mazli Malik, said any decision made will take into account the interests of Bahasa Melayu as a national language and whether there would be any impact that could undermine the people's unity and harmony. Thus, she said views from various parties are vital as the ministry conducts its research into the matter. And Pakatan Harapan, in its manifesto, had promised that the UEC would be used for entry into public higher education institutions. Applicants, however, must have a credit in Bahasa Malaysia at the SPM level. Well, the Ministry of Health yesterday issued a termination order for the services of the contractor of Kampung Raja Health Clinic project in Besut, Zimakon Sendirian Berhad, effective immediately. And Minister Dr. Zulkifli Ahmad said the project, one of the 24 sick projects identified by the ministry, was supposed to be completed by February 2019, but is only 29% completed thus far.
Apabila kita menyaksikan semua itu, contohnya kalau Petrajaya, ya, kita di Hospital Umum Sarawak yang menjadi mangsanya. Jadi dengan kesemua, ya, akibat daripada kekecuaian ataupun kelengahan dan ketidakkompetenan, ketidakupayaan ya, kewangan dan sebagainya ya, pihak-pihak kontraktor ini, lalu kesannya adalah ditanggung oleh rakyat, maka kami telah mengambil tindakan-tindakan tegas ya, untuk memberhentikan, menamatkan kontrak-kontrak ini, untuk memberi isyarat ya, kepada semua kontraktor yang lain.
Dr. Zulkifli said the ministry had previously issued 5 warnings to the same contractor for failure to adhere to the existing standards and the schedule specified. He was speaking at a press conference after visiting the Sultanah Nur Zahira Hospital in Kuala Terengganu. All government leaders at the state and federal levels need to have good relations with civil servants and work together to ensure the successful implementation of development projects for the benefit of everyone. Johor Menteri Besar Dato' Osman Sapian said while civil servants are now working under the new Pakatan Harapan government, their role in serving Malaysians should not be belittled.
Saya amat kecewa kalau ada di kalangan kepimpinan kita di dalam Pakatan Harapan yang hari ini diberikan kuasa oleh rakyat membuat sesuatu yang boleh mengganggu-gugat sama ada dengan pejabat awam maupun syarikat-syarikat separuh kerajaan.
Dato' Osman was speaking at a Johor Party Pribumi Bersatu PBBM Aidilfitri event at the PBBM office in Kempas, Johor Bahru. The Menteri Besar said since being given the mandate to govern Johor, Pakatan Harapan has successfully implemented 85% of its manifesto so far. Additionally, he said that Johor government will also work towards ensuring that all forms of aid will be distributed fairly to the people of Johor. The Northern Gateway Sendirian Berhad, a company owned by the Minister of Finance Incorporated or MKD, will proceed with the implementation of the Special Border Economic Zone or SBEZ at the border of Bukit Kayu Hitam as planned by the previous government in the 2018 budget. And Deputy Finance Minister Dato' Engineer Amiruddin Hamzah said SBEZ will be developed in 7 stages, namely the Research and Development Centre, R&D, biotechnology, agroscience, the halal industry, tax-free zones, commercial business centre and the new railway line from Kota Darat Perdana.
100% milik MKD, 4,400 ekar. Dan di kawasan ini secara keseluruhannya ialah untuk kita nak capture border trades yang berlaku memang cukup banyak lah. Kalau antara Thailand dan Malaysia ini yang dua tempat yang besar berlakunya trade ini, dua halal lah.
Dato' Amiruddin said this to reporters after a briefing on the project by Northern Gateway Sendirian Berhad Chief Operating Officer Razwin Sulairi Hasnan Termizi at the Bukit Kayu Hitam Immigration Customs and Quarantine Complex in Jetra. SBEZ is expected to contribute up to 40 billion ringgit a year to the National Gross Domestic Product, GDP. Well, women aged between 40 to 65 are advised to undergo a breast cancer screening at least once every 2 years. Now, the screening is to ensure that they are healthy and also to enable early prevention from any diseases, particularly breast cancer. National Cancer Council of Malaysia, MACNA, Medical Officer Dr. Muhammad Faiz Abdul Taib said such tests can help detect cancer early. Last year alone, a total of 50 women were diagnosed with cancer in Malaysia. He added that women aged 25 years and above are also advised to do a self-examination every month in addition to seeing a doctor for a general health checkup once a year.
Banyak cara kita nak lawan dia. Tak perlu kita fikir orang cakap kanser ni sakit, kanser ni susah, kanser ni mahal. Makna ada untuk membantu. Berjumpa dengan kaunselor-kaunselor kami, berjumpa dengan doktor-doktor di hospital, tiada masalah untuk melawan kanser lagi. Especially kalau kita rawat dan jumpa dengan awal.
A family was left with nothing more than the clothes on their backs when a fire completely destroyed their house at Kampung Teluk Menara Manir in Kuala Terengganu yesterday. The victim, Muda Muhammad Ali, 68, said he was at the mosque while his wife and 2 sons were at the home during the 1:30 p.m. incident. The victim's wife, Zahara Taib, 66, said she and her 2 children escaped the fire, leaving everything behind as soon as she was informed about it by one of her children. Kuala Terengganu Fire and Rescue Department Chief Roziza Abni Hajar said 2 fire engines, together with 20 firemen, were rushed to the scene after a distress call was received at 1:34 p.m. She said upon arrival, the fire had completely engulfed the wooden house.
Walau bagaimanapun, bomba dapat menyelamatkan 2 buah rumah dalam jarak 2 meter dari kebakaran dan dapat diselamatkanlah.
Roziza said the cause of the incident is currently under investigation. And with that, we conclude this afternoon's edition of News on 2. In our top story, all of France celebrates as they seal 2nd World Cup triumph. While News on 2 will come on again at 7 this evening with more updates. Till then, I'm Carlos. Thanks for watching, and we hope that you'll take care.